A 40-year-old woman has suffered head injuries after being attacked by a gang armed with cricket bats and a knife in Craigieburn. The four men had earlier held up a 22-year-old man stealing his car as he arrived for work. Andrew Lund with more.
Nicholas Tonner was arriving for his early morning shift at this Craigieburn supermarket when he became the latest victim of Melbourne's young thugs.
I was approached by about 3 to 4 African males, all dressed in black and, you know, face covered and everything, and all brandishing weapons, asking for everything I have.
The 22-year-old university student says the men were armed with cricket bats and a knife and took his keys, wallet and phone before driving off with his car.
Terrifying. Like, I wouldn't have imagined doing something like this to another person. How do you wake up one morning and go, OK, I'm going to go rob someone, or, you know, I'm going to hold someone at knife point?
Police say the violence escalated a few minutes later, with the gang driving the stolen car up alongside a group of people walking on this nearby street. A 40-year-old woman was hit in the head with a cricket bat. She required treatment in hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators believe the thugs then held up a Brooklyn service station around 5 a.m, threatening staff and a customer. The group is still on the run.
We have a terrible situation today, brazen, brutal violence, people who will be traumatised for years to come, maybe forever. Melbourne's becoming one dangerous lottery, and Victorians deserve better than this.
The government is currently in the process of recruiting more than 3,000 new police officers, due to hit the beat in the next 5 years. Andrew Lund, 9 News.
A mother has been kicked in the head during a gang's terrifying rampage across several suburbs. Minutes earlier, the thugs had carjacked a man at knife point before turning their sights on their next victim.
Melissa Erzia's maternal instincts almost cost her her life. The mother of 3 was taken to hospital after being knocked unconscious by a thug armed with a baseball bat.
The guy swung the bat at her, missed Melissa because she bounced back and dodged it, and because she dodged it, the guy flung his foot up and kicked her in the head.
The 40-year-old intervened when the masked man got out of a stolen car to menace a group of teens she was looking after as they walked to Craigieburn McDonald's. Melissa's head hit the footpath hard.
If he had hit me in a certain area of my head, it's death.
Just minutes earlier, the gang of 3 had robbed Nick Tonner of his car after cornering him at the nearby Highlands shopping centre.
And they said, well, if you don't give anything, if you don't give anything to us, we're going to stab you.
The 21-year-old was robbed of his wallet, phone and the car after a knife was held close to his chest.
If I hadn't have complied, I fear I probably wouldn't be standing here with you right now.
After their rampage in Craigieburn, the gang carried out an armed robbery at this Brooklyn service station. Forcing their way through safety wire at the counter, they terrorised the employee before stealing cash and cigarettes. The stolen car is a 1998 model VT Commodore. The victims of the gang described their attackers as being tall, dark-skinned, and 2 of them had solid builds. Cameron Bowe, 7 News.